MCA Countdown number 8. Which of the following is a rational number? If they're looking for that, that means 3 of them must be irrational. Well, I know this is irrational. I know that this is irrational because nothing multiplied by itself gives you 24, and anything else with pi is irrational. So that means this has to be my rational number, which it is because 5 times 5 is 25. Next, the scatter plot at the right shows the relationship between number of batteries needed and the number of toys. So what we have to do, if we're going to predict how many batteries will be needed for 11 toys, we're going to try to find a way to just write or make a line that's going to cross 11 here somehow. So I'm just going to freehand this. I should do it with a ruler, but I don't have a chance to do that right now. I have about half the data above it, half below it, so something around like that. This should be a perfect line. Going up here, I'm just going to be crossing right around here. So according to my line, it's right about 30, between 35 and 40, which the best answer for me would be B. Linear versus nonlinear. Again, our focus is just on the x. So if the x is a power of 1, which this one does, it is linear. Over here, even though this is divided by 5, the x is up here in the numerator, which actually I could rewrite this as 1/5 x. Still the power of 1, also linear. Next one, identify the correct function for the following sequence. 9, 11, 13, 15. All right, so what we don't see is this would be like a y value. That's like our output. This is the result of what had happened. But what we don't see then is an x value. So this must be like hopefully term 1, which we don't know if it is the first term or not. It's just going to be a sequence of what's going on here. That's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. So looking through here, if we're looking at the difference, these are all written in slope-intercept form. So I might just take two numbers and try to find my slope. So 11 minus 9 over 2 minus 1 equals 2 over 1, so 2. So it's going to be a slope of 2. So I can cross off A and I can cross off D. Now I got to try to figure out what my y-intercept would be. So in that case, what I'm going to do is maybe pick out this point here and say y minus 9 equals 2 times x minus 1. Distribute 2x minus 2, y minus 9, add 9 and add 9. So I'm left with y equals 2x plus 7. Now looking through here, I don't see that, which makes me think then that it's not that I did anything wrong. If these are my only options, I got to figure out which one makes more sense. So maybe instead, again, I was just guessing if these were 0, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it was actually 0, and this was the first term, this was the second term, this was the third term. We didn't know what those actually were. If that was the case, then where my y-intercept would be is when x equals 0, and this could have potentially happened. I know it's not going to be B because I never had 12 on as one of my options anyways. I skipped over 12, and 12 it was for sure not the first number, so I'm going to go with C for my answer. What is the x-intercept? So this is a little bit tricky. We're so used to always looking for the y-intercept. Looking for the x. That's right about there. So I'm going to say -3. And then what is my slope? They gave me 2 points to look at. I'm going to go up here, so up 2 and right 1, 2, 3. They're both positive, so it's going to be a positive slope. 2 over 3, 2/3. Last question. Which quadrilateral has vertices at these 4 points? So what they're asking for is to name it. I could say parallelogram, or I could say rhombus, or I could say rectangle, or I could say square. I have to draw them to see what it's going to look like. So here, 1, 5 is going to be up here. 1, -3 is down here. -4, -3 is down here. -4, 5 is up here. So if I fill in the blank here and connect the dots, looking like I've got 4 right angles, and these sides are not the same distance, so it is a rectangle.